Quinn DeLong had always been a great student. No scores lower than a B, always able to understand the lesson at hand without even having to ask for help. That is until Miss Lee began the unit on homophones. Quinn paid rapt attention in class when Miss Lee was going over the most common ones, and she had passed the difference between it's and it is without a problem. The next test would be on there, there, and there, and Quinn had been having some difficulty with this one. Quinn studied as hard as she could. However, she didn't feel as confident as she would have liked for the test. She kept thinking maybe she should have asked for help, but with the test now in front of her, Quinn knew it was too late. So she took the test and did as well as she could. The next day, Quinn found out that her best on this test had been a D-. So, after school, Miss Lee and Quinn had a little heart-to-heart, and they decided that Quinn would come in for after-school study sessions. The first part that they would begin studying would be there, there, and there. If that went well, then they'd see about the other homophones. All right, Quinn, let's start with the first type of there. This one typically refers to a location or a position. When you're pointing somewhere, the book is over there. This type of there can also be used as an in-person construction when someone's stating a fact, such as, there are no more sodas. The second type of there is a possessive pronoun. To possess something means to own it, right? Okay. Well then, a pronoun is just a word that fills in for a noun. I, me, mine, he, she, his, her, it, we, us, they, them. The second there, THEIR, shows that two or more people, a group, own something, claim it as theirs, possess it. So instead of saying, I like Billie Jean and Sherry's new car, you could easily say, I like their new car, as long as the audience knew who you were referring to. And then the final there is a contraction of they are. So, if you ever want to use this, but you're not sure if you can, break up the contraction. Read it differently. They're reading books translates into they are reading books. So why don't you tell me what type of there is in the sentence? I think contraction, possession, and location. Good job. All right. Are you ready for the practice? Yeah, I think so. All right. So, what's the first one? The first one is THEIR. It's possession. Are you sure? Are they owning something? Oh, no. No, they're just stating a fact, and a fact is the first there, the THERE. Great job. Great job. So, let's try number 2. It is their grade. It's someone's grade, so they're owning it. Oh, so it's possession. It's the second one, THEIR. And then the third part is they're going. It's contraction. It's contraction. All right. So I know the first one is a fact, and that's THERE. But can you help me with the second part? Because I don't know. All right, Quinn. Why don't we try this? Try reading the sentence and thinking in your head if it's a location, if they're talking about possession, or if they're doing a contraction. Oh, okay. Location, possession, contraction. It's contraction because you can read it as they are talking. Great job. Great job. Well, as long as you can walk yourself through the test like you just did for the past 3 days, I think we're good to go. Retake day arrived. Quinn felt more confident than the last time, but weary all the same. However, she remembered Miss Lee's trick, and so Quinn began her final test. The next day, Quinn received her test back, and she had passed. She had been a little worried because she had gotten stuck on some of the trickier questions. However, she had walked herself through just as Miss Lee had suggested, and she had passed with flying colors. At the end of the day, Quinn had a better appreciation for Miss Lee and Miss Lee's homophones.